believe it's the Cali roll. Starting off with a really good knack front flip on that one.
Yeah, remember, he had that slip up that cost him a couple of seconds there in the first run. So if he can clean this up, this is going to get real interesting. Sitting in a bronze medal position as of right now. He still has 40 seconds to work with here in this second and final run.
I had a quick chat with Rob about that foot hook. He said for some reason it just wasn't unlocking. And then, of course, he couldn't get in that last 7th trick. He said with the mixture of that and also cleaning up a couple things, he thinks that he can take the top spot.
Yeah, this run going a lot more smooth for him. You know, huge no-handed front flip right there. He did a no-footed front flip, and that's where I want to see what the judges are going to do. Are they going to reward something like that compared to a no-handed double backflip? They got a tough job out there.
Lining back up for this 75-foot step down with the cliffhanger flip. Can he get into the turn and get under power? Looking like this last one's probably going to count. No.
Not going to make it, I don't think. But
Not going to make it.
So that was for the crowd. And it's crazy to hear the crowd going wild over a one-handed hard after everything we just saw. It's kind of cool to see a little mixture.
They're fired up down there. We got some hardcore Moto X fans here in Minneapolis. Look at the tuck right here on the front flip and then taking the feet off. Great extension.
Like I said, it's so trippy how both their wheels are just locked up right when they take off the ramp. Front flips are gnarly.
It's just crazy to watch. I mean, they both do it perfectly, but to see the different styles that they have and how they do it, but they both put this down feather touch smooth out here tonight. I mean, going back to what I said earlier, it's baffling to me that we're at this point in the sport where you see this going down with ease in the middle of a freestyle competition. So there's a shot of your current leader. That is Josh Sheehan sitting in that top spot with a 90 flat as we await the score. And Rob Adelberg has done it. He's into the 90s, a 92.33. A little look to what we'll see tomorrow on day 3 of 4 out here at X Games Minneapolis. Josh Sheehan, your current leader, sitting in that top spot right now with an 87.66. We had to wait for the scores to populate right there. Him and Jackson Strong, a little bit of separation. The judges obviously had a conversation about it. In your estimation, in your thoughts, what do you think was the difference that kept Josh in that top spot?
Yeah, going back and looking at it, I think Josh just had an overall complete clean run. Every trick he did was smooth. Every trick he did was massive. I think maybe some of those smaller back or front flip variations, maybe got docked a little bit. You know, the knack front flip, it's an awesome idea, but you've got to extend the tricks when you do it. And like I said, watching Josh's run right now, you haven't seen one trick that kind of looks minimal or like he's kind of, you know, just barely stretching out. Everything's huge.
No, everything's maxed out. There's no tentativeness.
And a great flow around the course as well. You know, like I said, a lot of these judges, they've written X Games, they've been out there, they're real particular. They're gonna award guys that flow around the course and be smooth.
Guys, Josh was actually in disbelief during the split screen when they were waiting for that score on Jacko. He's like, why am I on the other screen? Like, Rob's in front of me. And then Bill goes down here and I had to say, no, dude, you are in the top spot right now. Hello? He's like, what? I can't believe this. He's stoked right now, you guys. That's what he said. He is stoked.
You said earlier he's a pretty humble dude, so that's a testament to that right there. I think it's funny that he didn't even realize that he was in first place and he thought Adelberg was ahead of him.
Yeah, he's probably just so used to being in that 3rd to 4th place, he just kind of took it. But no, great run. He's riding so good, flawless runs. These guys are actually, now that I go, you know, I get caught in the new stuff as well. When guys are doing front flips, it's easy for me to just be like, oh, this is the new thing. This is amazing, but man, you can't discredit what Josh is doing.
Obviously, the judges are, like I said earlier, they're breaking down the minutia. They're looking at every little detail, and they're giving Josh Sheehan the love out here tonight for good, solid, clean riding and great extension.
Yeah,
I love it.
Guys, he also told me during that first run, he even messed up a little bit. He was in the wrong gear on his last pass, and so he said he's going to come clean this up, and he wants to remain in that top spot.
I didn't see a mess up. You, Jimmy?
I didn't. I was going to say, if there was a mess up, I didn't see it. That's including these replays. I have not seen one slip up. Everything just looked dialed. He was clean, great landings, great extension, as you said.
Oh, now he's excited. Now he realizes he's in first place.
Well, if he doesn't realize it later on, at least he has Bilko down there to tell him. 90 flat. Hello, everyone. We are into the 90s here.
I think missed a jump, so he has another run to clean up, and we're about to watch Jackson Strong throw down right now.
Well, again, the story as we talk about these two guys out here tonight, Jacko's flips and front flip combos, and speak of the devil, a no-handed front flip to get this run started, and watch out, he's also got that double backflip in his arsenal as well.
That was such huge extension on the no-handed front flip. Like I said, a front flip, you were tucking and just hoping the thing comes around. And for him to have his hands off that long extended, what a great trick.
And both of those guys are looking to do it right out of the gate. There's the double. So your first two tricks, you've got a front flip combo and a double backflip.
Not a bad start to a freestyle run, if you ask me.
Where do you go for the next 45 seconds after that?
Yeah, he's got to keep it together. The emotions run high. Like I said, these guys have been sitting around for hours since practice. To come out with a front flip, right into a double backflip, you've got to calm yourself down. You've got a lot of run left.
Yeah, for those of you watching at home, we keep focusing on those two tricks because they're key elements in these guys' runs. However, with the 75-second run, the judges are looking at the overall scope, the overall impression of what you do in that time frame.
Going for a knack flip as well right there. These guys have just elevated this game in the last couple years. It is ridiculous how far they're coming along. Like the standard backflip tricks are almost out the window. Like the run we saw Tonka do is so impressive, and these guys are just above and beyond that.
And one of the things that the judges are looking for out here tonight is execution. They see these guys doing the tricks, they make it look easy. However, these judges, they're looking at every little detail of how well they do these tricks.
Yeah, all the judges out there, they've been in X Games, they've been in competitions, they know what they're looking for, and they know what they're seeing here. They know they're seeing two guys that have really stepped up. Like I said, Sheehan is riding great. He's doing so many incredible tricks, but you got to reward the front flips and the front flip variations.
Look at that, and again, to echo your point, takes the hands off, great extension, and for how long he keeps them off of the bars. And look at that landing, it's perfect.
Yeah, really smooth run out of Jacko. He's been notorious for being a little wild, but this run was probably one of the most dialed ones I've seen him do in a long time.
And especially for him to come back after starting up the season with an injury. He got injured in practice at X Games Aspen, leading into Snowbike Best Trick. Had to sit that one out, watch from the sidelines.
Look at right there, both wheels locked up, locking the brakes up to just lighten the bike up a little bit, get the spin, get the foot off for the knack. That's probably what Rob was trying to do when he was trying to get his foot hook out there, was keep himself on.